Bet down. I said you just betting it down.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. To throw right away is Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I thought I'd throw the goddamn interception first play.
For a deeper route and then breaks it
off
after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not.
Come on, man.
It won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it
weak ass
after
linebacker.
a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1. This D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bringing up 4th down.
Tress way on 4th.
Right, that motherfucker just blowed up the
He
run.
only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Good job there to locate his tight end Charles in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass catching.
This motherfucker's so open.
Here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins.
Man, pick the ball off, man. Man, 3 fucking people out here.
Play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Trash.
On 2nd down, they will leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it.
This man immediately he catches this. Hold on to this. Come on,
get this man involved as well.
Please, bro.
On that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Fuck, man, I needed that goddamn tackle for loss.
Good job
Boy.
keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Man, these motherfuckers ain't missing
Second
nothing
catch
on this
for the day, and
side.
they'll wind up a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But in all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a nice first drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now. Likely kick the field goal, but if you're going to go for it, you better have the perfect play call on your sheet.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6.
Oh, come on. Just turn upfield. Oh, they goddamn stepping. We gone, man.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there.
Man, damn.
3-0 after
that weak ass front.
EA Sports.
Weak ass front, man.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And looking for McLaurin, but this
Man,
is
the dude I'm throwing to. Come on, man. Come on, bro. This dude standing here wide open, man. He throws it to a defender, bro.
See that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
Come on, man.
Plays like that one, they've made them
Get the fuck out of here,
this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's that time.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hal throwing on 3rd down here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
And this returnable for Rager. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Jonathan Allen had a very nice season for Washington in 2021 with 9 sacks and his first career Pro Bowl nod. He continues to be a valuable centerpiece for that defensive line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they?
Big
Because
down
as an offensive coordinator,
no,
you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you
Second
don't have
and
to throw
forever
it.
count.
You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Do something I don't like.
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
Get the fuck out of here, man! That's a pig!
Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Powell.
Come on, man. Throw the ball out there, man. The man wide fucking open, man. This dude is wide open, man.
Throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. Touchdown! Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McCann now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions. And
they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come Come on, man. Just block it, man.
Third and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Powell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
Come
time
on, man.
today.
Come on now.
Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They juked him, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cousins now. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
You got some wrong person.
Left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McCann's kick up and good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense.
Better call timeout. I mean, a pause game. You ain't got no pause.
Trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold
tell you at the bottom.
Goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Who you playing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Howell throwing for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He'll get this to Nwangu.
Fuck out of here, man.
Inside the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On play action, Cousins. And
Get the
quickly,
fuck
he
out
just
of
gets the
here.
ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Cook following the penalty. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howe.
Come on, man. This dude is beat, man.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Be so fucking beat.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A give left side to Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Howell. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. This ball complete.
Jesus Christ. Garbage ass pass.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cousins. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips or bending over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Fourth down, Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McCann for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows.
Man, Madden gave this weak ass mud this fucking game. I'm talking about I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. He ain't done fucking shit. Nothing. Garbage as fuck. Yeah, he garbage as fuck, man. Gave this boy this game. This picks. weirdest shit I ever seen. He ain't done nothing.
As this one's in the air. From the 6. And they will be backed up deep.
Man, Madden made 8 out of 10 of these fucking mistakes.
Position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
Yeah, he got something going on with his internet.
They got a setback and they have a long field to cover.
This garbage ass shit he done got. Then up on there had a pick 6 right. I should have had a pick 6 right then. Should have had a pick 6 then, would have made a 1-score game. Instead, he got a man behind my fucking man, gets a touchdown, breaks a tackle, and scores. Then I throw a pick 6 after that. I don't give a fuck at this point. So nothing matter now.
They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get this well.
Who you playing?
Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Some weird shit with the line.
Again, it's Robinson.
Come on, man. Break this weak ass tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Washington on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by
trash, man. This dude's so garbage.
And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time.
Man, this dude is holding the fucking receiver. He ain't gonna get there.
Went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him,
Get the fuck out
dab.
of here, man.
Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
Why is this dude getting all these fucking calls,
That's
man?
a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route, coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. The throw taken in by Cole. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's all.
I know we're still in the afternoon.
That's all formation there.
Game still on the docket, but it's going to be tough
He
to
got so much
top
bullshit. It don't even matter now.
Offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school,
and the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah,
Come
this
on,
ball
man.
game is over. Just
Damn, man, get the play out.
Has been a one-sided affair. So
Get the play out, man.
The football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins here to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any
they ain't gonna block the man. Just not block it.
Tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
I think this offense specifically,
Man, he running beside the offensive line.
to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Rolling to his left. Going across the formation, he
Come
finds
on, man.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Fourth down, Howell. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Robinson with another carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Nothing.